Every day, I look in the mirror and I say, hi. And there's always someone in the mirror looking back at me like a sad, older, gayer version of myself.
There's what Craig Ferguson does every day. And coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll hear more from Craig about his new role in How to Train Your Dragon. Very funny man.
Was that coffee or Coke or something else?
It was Coca-Cola, my friends. Yep, a little caffeine. We could all use that today. Meantime, I was out there talking to Craig in Los Angeles, and as you know, my good buddy Dax happens to live there. He's with TMZ.com in the heart of Hollywood, and every time I go out to visit, he's never to be found. Never. I'm beginning to take the hint, Dax.
I'm glad you're beginning to take the hint after all these years.
Oh, instead of arguing with me, you're like, yeah, you're right, I don't want to see you. Well, you know, it's good to see you, Dax, always. And we're talking earlier, we talked about Jesse James. Is there another woman? This thing's getting worse by the minute.
It's just getting so crazy. And here's the thing. Now we found out that he had a sexual harassment lawsuit filed against him a little while back. And the woman was a high-ranking executive at West Coast Choppers, brought the lawsuit against Jesse James and West Coast Choppers, saying, hey, there was a lot of things that were inappropriate on his part that he did while I worked there, and ended up suing him. It was settled outside of court, but I think the person got around like over $700,000.
Wow. And do you have any word yet? Still, we haven't seen Sandra Bullock. What's going on?
Have not seen her yet. We're all still keeping our eyes open, see if she pops up anywhere. There's been rumors that she's in Texas, rumors that she's back here. No one's really seen her, so until we see a photo, we can't really confirm where she's at.
How about Charlie Sheen? We got some news on Charlie Sheen today?
Well, we got some news. So here's the thing. We know his people are looking into getting a really high-ranking lawyer out there in Denver. His name is Hal Haddon, and he's also the one that represented Kobe when he went through all his court cases out there in Colorado, and did a great job. So I think they're looking at getting him. They have not secured that yet, but this guy is not afraid to go to trial, and he's very used to the courtroom. So I'm assuming if they latch him on, Charlie will be in good shape.
Everybody's getting lawyers, that's for sure. Hey, we asked Craig Ferguson what he does every day, and he said, I look in the mirror and say, hello. So what do you do, Dax? What's something you do every day?
What do I do every day?
Sure.
How about when I get up in the morning, it's so dang early that I go into the shower and I basically fall back asleep. I lean on the shower wall.
Wow. He falls asleep in a shower. That takes talent, my friend.
So when you find out that I don't show up to work, it's probably because I drowned in my shower. So
I hope
just
not,
let you
buddy.
know.
Hey, at least you'll smell nice when you go, right? Take it easy, Dax. TMZ.com, my favorite website. You know, he's our Castle Rock boy, our Castle Rock cutie from right down the road he was raised, even though he falls asleep in the shower. That's weird. Okay, speaking of what you do every day, we're asking all the stars this, and one of the folks we sat down with happens to be Miley Cyrus's new boy toy. Liam Hemsworth co-stars with Miley in her brand new film, The Last Song. We got the Colorado exclusive and asked Liam, hey, do you fall asleep in the shower every day? What do you do?
Get up and eat food. Eat a lot of food every day. The food in the South is probably my new favorite food.
Really?
Really good. Yeah, I mean, it's all deep fried and buttery and cheesy, and I mean, it's good, healthy food.
He gets up and eats food every day. It doesn't really show on him, does it?
Oh,
he looks good.
He does look
I
good.
just saw Miley on an Idol last night.
Yeah, she was. See why she's smiling. Look at her boyfriend. Hey, we want to give you tickets to see The Last Song starring Liam and Miley. Advanced screening. All you got to do is text every day and your zip code to 43549. The screening is this evening.
Yes, it is.
So text right now. You could go see that movie tonight. We'd love to give you free tickets. It's getting actually great reviews.
Yeah.
It really is.
Can't wait to see it.
It's a great night for a movie, too.
Yep. Good luck to everybody. Now, we heard earlier from Craig Ferguson about what he does every day. Hello. We talked to him, of course, because he plays the crusty Viking dragon trainer in the new movie, How to Train Your Dragon. Now, this guy is spectacular, so when I sat down with him, I had to know, how did Ferguson research the Vikings?
How do you channel, Ferguson, your inner Viking? Where do you find this guy?
Well, I go to the studio, I put on my bustier and my hat with the horns, and I start talking like a Viking. Look, here's the thing. I lived like a Viking between 1979 and 1992 when I went into rehab, so I had some research done in the fighting and drinking capacity, and I felt that I knew what it was like to be a Viking. I never fought a dragon, but I fought some very big, fat, ugly dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
It was all research for this role.
That's exactly right. Now, the difference is, when I fought big, fat, ugly dudes, they beat the crap out of me. In this movie, not so much.
Sure.
He's wrong.
I love Craig Ferguson. Very funny guy. He's great in the movie. How to Train Your Dragon opens Friday, and tomorrow, get ready to cue the screaming ladies. Tomorrow, right here on this show, a Denver exclusive, I sit down one-on-one with Gerard Butler. Woo! Ladies, I shouldn't have to do this when I'm talking Gerard Butler.
Isn't he really tall and manly? And that's what everybody says. He's just like a big hunk of man.
We're going to find out.
Yes, Crystal.
Is he a big hunk of man?
He's a big hunk of man, and he's only on this show,
That's
ladies.
what Jennifer Aniston says.
Oh, well, she would know.
She would, yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dish.
You got it.
Uh-huh.